Hello, my loves. Welcome into the channel. Y'all, this read, I received the energy for, of course, through meditation. Everything that I get most of the time, you guys, it comes from meditation or communion with the divine. And I have to put it out there that this comes with a trigger warning. Okay, so if you're kind of sensitive, you may not want to watch this read. Okay, but I have to put the reading out there again, y'all. I'm not charged with whether or not you guys receive it. I'm charged with whether or not I am obedient in putting it out. Okay, so the crazy thing is, the moment after I took this message down, like when I got the notes for this message, I got so many confirmation through other individuals that this is exactly what is taking place. Okay. And I love it because my father, he always validates me. He always backs me up. He always confirms what he has already placed in my mind, heart, and spirit. And that's why I continue to do what it is that I do, regardless of being ridiculed or what is the word, criticized, okay, for doing what I do and how I do it. I know that it comes from a pure space. I know that my intentions behind it are absolutely pure, and I feel like that's why God continues to pour this wisdom into me. That's that on that. Okay, so the title of this read, you guys, is Final Call. And once again, trigger warning. All right, now I'm gonna read directly what I have. I'm not even gonna let it get personal. I'm just gonna read what I have. Okay. So welcome in if y'all are new to the channel. Welcome back if y'all are returning. Hi, my loves. I miss you guys. Welcome in. Let's get it. 1:55 on the clock. Okay, so it's some people that's gonna get caught outside during a great flood. Okay, and this flood is kind of hypothetical because I'm gonna put quotes around it. I didn't take it as a literal flood, but I did take it as a storm. Okay, I do take it as exactly how I'm gonna say this. Okay, now, the last full moon, it brought an energy of judgment with it. For those of you guys that can remember, most honestly though, most full moons they do cause for you to release and let go and separate from and detach, right? But this spirit of judgment was it was heavy, okay? And it was a little different. And I feel like those of you guys that are empaths probably felt that energy shift, okay? Now, you guys were called to self-reflect. For the past week, after getting this message, that's all I heard in different areas of the field is like, reflect, take some time out, reflect, right? Self-love, right? Do some soul searching, things like that, okay? And it just confirmed this message. So like I said, you guys were called, whether you knew it or not, and maybe I'm putting you on notice now, but you guys, we were called to do some self-reflecting. Now, those who took the time out to look at their own reflection, job well done. Let me snap it up for y'all. Well done. Well done. As you did what was required. Okay. Now, it's okay if you fell short and you didn't, but let me just explain. Okay. So, those who are running now, okay, those who are running from their reflection for whatever reason, this is the final call, 411 on the clock, okay? This is information, all right? Y'all know you dial 411 on the phone to get information. It's your directory assistance, okay? So here is your directory assistance, 422 on the clock from an angelic being, okay? I was shown by Archangel Beniel or Beniel or Beniel. I don't know how to say his name for sure, but it's Binael. We kind of briefly spoke about him in yesterday's read. But anyway, and he was there along with Archangel Michael, and he was there with the divine. And this is what I was told to tell y'all is a very clear prophecy, okay? But I was shown by these archangels and God this clear prophecy, okay? Now, Benael, which we, like I said, we spoke of yesterday in the reading very briefly, he is associated very strongly with Saturn, okay? The planet Saturn, all right? Now, he is tasked with organizing the universe. Now, if any form of beingness is out of order or alignment, his job is to handle it. Okay, his job is to handle that ish. Okay, all right. His plan is as follows. So I'm going to read something that I found through my research of this archangel, and what I was shown, and I'm just going to share it with you. So his plan is as follows. It says, when one has violated, or we'll say when they're out of alignment or out of order, this archangel can facilitate us the return to the law. Of fact, the action of Beniel will become operational precipiamente. And I know I did not say that right, but precipiamente, okay, through its 8 angels. Now, thrones that represent as many faces or facets, as many aspects of the strength of the archangel. These 8 angels cover a period of 40 days in reason for 5-degree day for angel. Okay, now that you or they must become 40 days of reflection, of meditation. Now, yeah, that went over my head too. So it's okay. Okay, it's okay. I'm going to break it down. So as I took this message, I heard the word procurement. Okay, and I looked it up. Now, when I heard procurement, at first my spirit said judgment, and then I heard spirit say procurement. So procurement or judgment for any of those that are out of order. Collectively, we have had 40 days to self-reflect and readjust. The first string that were already in alignment had reflected and got on the hypothetical ark. I heard the Ark of the Covenant, okay? These are two. Let me stop for just a second. So when we're speaking about this hypothetical ark, right, it took me, because we're talking 40 days, and immediately my mind went to 40 days and 40 nights of rain, right, of the flood. For those of you know the parable in the Bible, for those of you that know the parable in the Bible of the 40 days of rain and 40 nights of rain, right, of flooding, it was a great flood. And who built the ark? Noah built the ark, not an ark. Noah built the ark. And he told certain people, hey, y'all need to get on this ark because it's about to rain. And it hadn't rained. It wasn't no storm. It wasn't nothing. And they was like, man, you crazy. And then they didn't get on the ark. And then once he built it, and then the people started to come, the ones that did believe him, right? This is the parable in short. And so people began to get on the ark, from animals to children to the elderly to everything. And those that weren't believing what he was saying, when it started to rain, it was like, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? We better try to find the ark, no one knew what he was talking about. And then they tried to run over there to the ark and get on the ark with Noah. And then, if they made it, they made it. But if they didn't, them doors was closing. You know what I'm saying? Because, he had to close it so it wouldn't sink, right? And so anyway, they get on the dang ark, and, it's people out there that didn't get on the ark because they didn't believe him and they didn't get there in time. And then they got caught in the flood, right? And so it's that type of a vibe. Y'all like how I sped that up right quick? But it's that type of a vibe, okay? So there are 2 other groups out there, okay? Now remember, I said some of y'all did that self-reflecting. You turned inward. You went into hermit mode. You started to look at your own reflection. You started to pay attention to, what energy you was putting out there. You started to do like a self-check, right? I'm hearing hallelujah in Medea's voice, okay? Take that as it resonates, all right? But anyway, so y'all know hallelujah is the highest praise. So I don't know, that just came out. But anyway, so some of y'all did that, okay? And I feel like, yeah, y'all did right. Now, there's 2 groups out there. And these 2 groups, they maybe, like I said, one group, they didn't believe, and then they started to run to try to get on the ark, all right? And then there's the groups that they didn't believe at all. Even when it started raining, they still didn't believe it. They was like, oh, it's just gonna stop in a minute. It'll be done in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, it was that type of vibe. So these two groups that are out there, one is in sink or swim energy. Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna break this down. Okay, just bear with me. Let me get it out. So one of these group is in sink or swim energy. These are the ones that God is applying pressure to till they tap up, not out, because he don't want them to tap out. He wants them to tap up. He wants them to elevate. He wants them to tap in, right? So it's a vibe where like he's gonna apply pressure. So there will be now after he applies this pressure and they wake up and they realize like, oh snap, no, it's raining for real, we need to get to safety. Okay, even though the doors may be closed, there will be a supernatural recovery. Okay, so the way I have it written, it says these will supernaturally be provided dry land when they reflect. So it's like not too late. Do you know what I'm saying? 11:06 on the clock. 11:06 on the clock. Okay. Now the other group, y'all, they gonna get caught up in the flood. Okay, the ones that just don't believe whatever. And I'm not even talking about believing in a religion. This has nothing to do with religion. This is just talking about what's called at this time. This don't have no religion on it. I didn't say Christians. I didn't say Catholics. I didn't say Jehovah's Witness. I didn't say nobody, because it ain't like that. It don't have no religion. It's straight. This is what's called and asked by the divine at this time. I don't care what your religion is. This is what y'all was called to do. Like it or love it, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the information out there. Okay? Because again, that's what I'm charged with. So it didn't come through to me as no religion. Oh, this religion is meant to go get on the ark. No, it wasn't even like that. It was like we was all as a group, we were called to do something. The divine asked something of us. Either you did it or you didn't. I don't care if you was a Christian and you didn't do it. I don't care if you was a Catholic and you did do it. I don't care it doesn't matter. And I guess I had to just say that because that's not even in my notes. But the religion is not a factor here. Okay, even though we're pulling from a biblical parable, this energy on a collective scale has nothing to do with religion. It has everything to do with Saturn coming through to restore order. Okay, and we all be up under Saturn because we all here. Okay, so anyway, y'all know I am no what is it called? Yeah, I'm not that where there be no one with all that. No, I just tell you what the divine tells me. Okay. Okay, so anyway, back to my notes. Sorry, I had the spirit be having me clear things up. But anyway, spirit said the ones that he's working with, because it's like he's still working with some people. He's working with some people that maybe didn't realize they were supposed to be self-reflecting. So he's applying pressure in their lives, in different areas of their lives, okay, to, cause them to, like I said, tap up, not tap out, okay? Tap in. That's what he wants, okay? Now, like I said, they will experience a supernatural dry land or dry area that will pop up that they can get onto so that they don't drown, hypothetically speaking, okay? Now, like I said, this other group, they're going to get caught in the flood. And what this means is they will be kicked out of the spiritual realm. I heard banishment. Okay. So y'all, I put the information out there. Y'all take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you or you don't, that's fine. No problem. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing K Sari Sarah. What will be, will be. 14:10 on the clock, my loves. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed this message, but this is the final call. Have a good day.